Georgia.
So as long as you're human, Arsenic can be a bit of a lethal threat, my friends.
For sure.
I
was hearing Let's Go New England, so I think Arsenic is from New England, and we do see Joker. So Joker Roy, I like these two guys.
I like these two
guys.
I
like these guys.
I'm a big Kola guy. I'm a big Kola fan. You know why? He gets in there, he swings, he presses buttons. His option coverage is absolutely disgusting, and he makes games fast.
Look at his tag, too. Bro got the G Fuel in him.
He's got that G Fuel in him.
He's got the G Fuel in him. Does Moist have a G Fuel sponsorship?
I wouldn't be able to tell you. But either way, everybody, game one, Arsenic and Kola. Kola already just going to be looking for a way to be able to catch this landing kill. He's applying all this pressure, whiffs that up B, and the classic, I up B, am I going to drop through platform? Maybe not.
Now this is going to be a complete slobber knocker of a match. Just two very fast-paced characters. Kola, though, no stranger to this matchup, as right now, according to the Barnard's Loop Orion rank statistics, I believe Omega is like the best North American Joker right now. Of course, we'll see what happens with Leo this tournament, but Kola definitely no stranger to this matchup as there's two very notable Joker players, Kalen and Omega in Georgia.
Oh, okay. What an SD. He jumps out there, he fast falls immediately to his death. Arsenic is like, okay, you know what, I'm going to take those. But Kola has those. He has his jab back here. He's on deck here, and already he is ready to go into this next stock swinging. Gets that full hop up here. He backs off. He's looking to cover the platform, but Arsenic just able to come in there and trip him up.
If there's one thing Kola's good at, is going into the next stock swinging.
Oh, yeah.
My man Roy has got to have insane triceps, bro. The amount of swinging that man is doing of that sword every single time. And huge jab F smash right there.
The jab smash gets the best of us.
Jab smash. And now we're taking an elevator right now, Dara. Oh, we're going all the way up.
Yeah, now he's getting away with a lot of jumps. And the thing is, Joker's only real jump call-out is rising neutral. You already seen Arsenic go for quite a bit of those as well. But the risk versus reward is not in Joker's favor in those situations at all. If Kola gets that jump in, his damage output is going to be insane. If Arsenic gets it, he gets a neutral into a forward.
That's true. And I want to make that was a very cute combo right there by Kola.
He wanted an air dodge. He backed off. He was looking for the directional air dodge in, but Arsenic just managed his disadvantage options well, played solid.
One thing I want to note, too, is that the biggest struggle for Arsenic here is going to be the out-of-shield game. You know, with not too many top tiers in this game have a struggle of out-of-shield game, but Joker, the only options he have is this really unorthodox footstool gun, which can be really technically demanding. So my man is going to have to be willing to let Kola swing on him quite a bit and just win out the neutral for his openings.
If Roy has already infiltrated that space where he can safely shield pressure, like there is no tomorrow, then that means you've already let him be a little bit too close. But that's exactly what Kola does, which is so good. He is the king of tempo and timing mix-ups.
Yeah, it's true.
Sometimes he just hits you with something and then presses something immediately. And sometimes he just waits a little tiny bit. He's able to react in those positions, and then he's able to punish and then take off your stock. So that's just the Kola blunder, my friend.
Kola's APM as well. Just, he knows, like you said with the time mix-ups, my man will press 8 million buttons and then he'll stall for just a moment to put you in this sort of 50-50 situation and instill so much fear in you to make you press this defensive commitment option that would get you killed by any other character with that type of ground speed. And it makes you feel so stupid. It makes you feel dumb.
It's like watching a movie in 60 FPS and then it just buffers out of nowhere. And that's the most tilting thing imaginable. But already, Kola off to a strong start. Most importantly, he has that positional lead, but the drop down double jump forward to Arsenic, I gotta say, he is playing well. He is keeping his own.
The execution is very nice. He's finding his openings here and there, which can be kind of a struggle sometimes. Do have Arsene on deck right here, but again, Kola in the driver's seat, such a powerful character. Kola's reaction time as well is phenomenal. This man really knows how to stay on you and really just hit you with options you didn't even think were going to happen.
He just keeps on putting you into different 50-50 situations. Sometimes he's jabbing at the ledge, sometimes he's dash backing just to be able to bait a neutral get up, and then sometimes he's going through those kinds of ledge traps. He is alternating between 3 of these different flow charts at any given moment, and you need to be prepared to deal with every single one of them. That's a lot to ask for, man.
For real, for real. We're trying to find Kola and Shark for more of these up airs, but again, just kind of respecting the Arsene right now. Knows he's at 100, doesn't want to do anything too willy-nilly to get his stock taken off right here. Huge down tilt right there.
I feel like down smash would have been the option. Down smash would have been it. That would have been the thing to take the stock. And now has to come back up. Now is stuck at the ledge here. But finally, Arsene is gone, which means you have better recovery mix-ups.
Arsenic there maybe predicted a very high up B to try and get the counter, but honestly could have frame trapped that second bear right there. That would have taken Kola's first stock off and still kept the Arsene Arsene in his favor. Now he's without Arsene on kill percent right now. This is looking dicey.
And not able to find that edge guard either. Kola just backing off a little bit, using that side hitbox of up B. Will he be able to make it back on this time? Arsenic just going through really non-committal stuff, but you have to commit to something eventually if you want to get that stock off. Kola keeps mixing up his timings off of the ledge. He's not being predictable, but then drop down double jump side beam, a little bit of a risky option.
That was really well played by Arsenic right there. Just respected all of the shield pressure entirely on Kola. Waited for Kola to realize that his spacing wasn't safe. Kola gave up all that space and stage control, and Arsenic capitalized right by the ledge.
Oh, yeah.
That was fantastic.
I know Arsenic, just classic Joker stuff, has those tech chases. Unfortunately missing the grab, but luckily not eating the sweet spot of F-tilt. Beautiful parry, and that's what I mean about those mix-ups. If you're alternating jab and shield and able to punish those kinds of get-up attacks, you can blow opponents up.
All right, though, big damage coming out right now. And Kola finding himself at a very nice percent. I feel like all the times that Arsenic has Arsene on deck, it's never really optimal for him, or at least never really a last-hit situation.
Oh, yeah.
Right there. And Kola keeping his distance every single time against this Arsene as well. Still, though, finding himself on the ledge in a precarious spot.
That was so smart. He dashed back to be able to bait the neutral get up, dashed in. He was able to punish it, but alas, Arsenic not able to find the follow-up he wanted. Kola is off stage again, and Arsenic so close to finding that back air, but it does not matter. Kola going out there once and for all, aggressively finding that air, finding the edge guard.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Zomba District jump scare.
My friends, after they'd say they don't want food, and I crack open the 10 chicken nuggets box.
Oh, jeez.
Cole looking locked in right now, though.
As he does always.
Yeah, it's
if he's
true.
making an upset, he is making sure everybody knows that. If not, well, this is another day in the job. Clock in, clock out.
It's true.
2 games to 0. He's doing good. He's doing Kola things.
Use code COLA for 10% off on this stock.
Less than 20 seconds in, an entire stock got cleaned up. Arsenic going to be able to get 1 hit of his own, but I feel like a huge difference is Kola finds those ledge traps. Kola finds those edge guards.
Cool.
Arsenic isn't.
Arsenic is being dealt a lethal dose of Kola right now, as we're seeing just so much damage. But again, he's fighting back. He's not letting any of this dissuade him. Like, I feel like put Arsenic against someone else, he would look very, very good right now. It's just that Kola's advantage state has been so lethal this entire set.
Rolling back onto the stage here, Kola just keeps making it off the ledge. Arsenic needs a way to be able to close and keeps on using the disjoints of side B to always stuff out Arsenic. Kola, I mean, listen, he's making his stocks last a lot longer, and he's getting more mileage out of each one.
Yeah, I want to make note, too. Kola is also just knowing the time to back off. He is not just going, crazy on the shields.
Oh, yeah.
He is doing his pressure very safely and smartly, where he knows that Arsenic is not going to be able to punish anything out of shield, and then he's going to back off. Still, though, big regrab. That's going to get punished in spades right here.
Yeah, and Arsenic knew because of how far down Kola was, his side hitbox wouldn't be able to shake under the stage. Arsenic messing up his out of shield option a little bit. He is still alive, but keeps on coming back on a little too aggressively.
Yeah, you just got to respect it. And it's tough, too, right? Because Kola's ledge trapping is also phenomenal as well. You just kind of have to pick your timings and mix them up a little bit right there. The ledge is a disadvantageous position for a reason. It's because you lost stage control. Still, though, Kola, a Picasso with this character right now, just with each stroke of the sword, adding on more damage as it goes along.
Okay.
Oh, and then with every whiff, Arsenic just gets hard punished every time.
And again, just always with these aggressive options on shield, Kola only missed that punish because he ended up being in the wrong direction. With a neutral in Arsenic's face, the biggest thing in neutral against Roy, you have to be able to bait like a rising neutral, dash back, and then punish it with like a dash grab.
Looking very, very good for Kola right now. My man's is looking poised. No Arsene on deck. I feel like Arsenic has not been able to maximize any of these Arsenes because Kola's pressure. Kola just has no fear in his heart.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
okay.
though.
Dipping out there a little bit and almost catches that air dodge too. Arsenic had the right idea.
He's had also those edge guards almost so many times. It's just that Kola is able to bail himself at the last second every single time. And an excellent back here to cap off that set. A good set between both, honestly. Arsenic had very good moments, just off on the timing just a little bit on some of them. But that was winner's quarters of the pool. Arsenic still has a very good chance of making it out.
Yeah, I think he played really well. At the end of the day, you are fighting Kola, so that's kind of tough. You got to hold that. But then also, between the two, I feel like the biggest difference is what? Kola's ledge trapping, of course, was super solid. He knew when it was his turn to press. When it wasn't his turn, he was going for a lot of like shield flickers to be able to get like parry punishes, which caught Arsenic being a little bit too aggressive off of the ledge. Of course, you want to be aggressive off the ledge against Goy. You want to stop him from setting up any sort of meaningful ledge trap, but Kola was able to capitalize on that. Similarly, when it came to ledge trapping, when it came to edge guards, Kola always just came out a little bit more on top, whereas I just felt like Arsenic really wasn't able to punish an up B. Kola kept drifting out. You need to overshoot those back hills. You need to get close enough, and you got to make sure that timing is tight before the up B comes out.
Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, it's just that every time Arsenic had a winning position right there, something went wrong at the very end. You know, he did the hard part of getting Kola in that spot. It's just about finishing your food at that point.
Yep, exactly. If not, it comes back to bite you, and that's never a good time. So Kola, of course, he did Kola things. He played good. He played beautifully. He's going to be moving on throughout the tournament. And now I feel like we actually have a bit of an exciting set coming up ahead of us. Representing MDVA, we have the one and only Peanut going up against Deathspade.
The Nut. And Deathspade, someone who has had a pretty decent year so far as well, repping Bayonetta and Sora, as well as two very strong characters in their arsenal. Peanut as well. Phenomenal year. Phenomenal. Just going in and out of every region, grinding his tush off, just going out there and putting Little Mac out there. And now the best Little Mac, I feel like, undisputedly at this point.
Yeah, and he has the results to prove it. I believe he has that win on an Anathema from the Alabama event, similar